I made a realization. I never really did a video on our Ranger green bags, so this is going to be that video. So those of you that follow our Instagram page know that we like to take Coyote brown bags, such as the Filbe bag, and turn it into Ranger green. And we can do this to the salt bags. We have done a number of Mystery Ranch saddles that have been picked up on the used market, and we change them over. And then, of course, sustainment bags and the like. A quick note, we tend to only dye American-made stuff because, number one, fucking America. Number two, Chinese stuff has a wide range of quality control, so whenever you're trying to turn something Chinese-made Coyote brown into Ranger green, you don't have predictable results. It may turn out blue, it may not even take the dye, it may turn out a weird color. So we don't touch Chinese gear because of that reason. Another reason for that, Chinese gear is so fucking cheap. If you want Ranger green, just buy a new Ranger green one. It's not going to be worth your money to try to dye it anyways. American gear, completely different. We have a standard uniformity with very compliant items, and we know that we will get the results that we want out of those. So, that aside, the other thing to note about dyeing is you're taking a used item and you're turning it into another color. So sometimes there's always going to be just slight variations. The biggest one is on these waist pads. I don't know how good that camera is picking it up, but this is more of an OD green, whereas the outside of it's more of a Ranger green. I'll try to get you a picture there. On the bags, if you have any heavy staining, if you have any kind of dirt like that, you might get a couple little bits spotting and whatnot, but overall we get a fairly uniform shade. Okay, that's out of the way. This is the Filbe large rucksack as used by the United States Marine Corps for the last 10 years. 15 years almost now, and this one has been dyed. These come only in Coyote brown from surplus stores. We did the dye upgrade, as you see. We did the straps. These are the issued straps. This is the issued waist pad, but this is a Alice frame. So a note on frames: I hate the plastic frame. It breaks. It's brittle when they come out because they get abused by a bunch of fucking horny ass fucking 18-year-olds. It's a piece of fucking shit. They tend to break a lot. I will never stock them at PaxtonCreekSupply because I'm not going to sell you something that I believe is going to break on you. My recommendation is metal frames. It is my preference. The Alice, the Tactical Tailor Malice frame, the T3 gear frame, the Mystery Ranch nice frame if you want a more flexible frame. In the world of plastic frames, the only two that I really like are the Palace, the Polymer Alice, and the DG3 Crossfire frame set, which you can buy separately. A note on the DG3, it has an adjustable waist pad that lets you use it with or without belt gear. Really fucking nice, and it fits any Alice compatible pack. So you can use it with a medium Alice pack, you can use it with the Filbe, etc., etc. On the ruck itself, you guys that don't know, you have two of these exterior canteen pouches. These will hold 2-quart canteens, what have you. You have two of these compression straps per side, and then you have a sleeve pass-through here for you to stick an axe or something like that down the side if you so desire. On the entire bag, you have a bunch of pals webbing. Of course, you can attach sustainment bags and whatnot as you see fit. On the inside here, I don't know if you can see, there's a zipper. Or on the outside, on the bottom half here, there is a zipper, and on the inside there is a zippered shelf that you can open and close that will divide your bag into two parts. You put your sleeping gear on the bottom, you put your heavier stuff up on top. That frame keeps it separate, so when you get to camp, you can undo these compression straps on the bottom, and you can unzip and open your bottom part of the bag, get out your shit, zip it back up, go about your business. Now, this bag is designed to work with the assault bag, the Filbe assault bag, which you mount to the top. So in addition to the closure buckles, there is two female buckles here, and there's two on the back here. And that is meant for you to take your assault bag with the matching male buckles, put it on top of here, and then cinch it down so it doesn't go anywhere. So you can carry both of your bags together in one package, more or less. What a lot like to do is use it more like a beaver tail, and they will use the closure straps instead. So you imagine your assault bag laying over the top. It's going to be mostly empty. You don't need to be putting a lot of stuff in there anyways, but it will form over the top like a beaver tail, and some guys tend to like that a little bit more. On a note on the straps, you have load lifters on each of them. You have a sternum strap, and then you have a waist pad, a corrugated waist pad with big heavy duty Nexus buckle, of course. Now, I said I like to use these with the Alice frame and the Filbe strap. The issued Filbe straps do have padding, which will help with some of that back pain that comes from longer runs and what have you. If you are going to use the issued frame, the plastic frame, understand that there is 2 settings on it for short torsos, like guys that are like 5'7", and then there's one for longer torsos, like guys that are 6'3". You know, so some of the guys that complain about back pain a lot, make sure you check and making sure that you're using the right torso length setting. And there's official videos on that. I'm not going to get too much more into that. On the top here, let me see if I can turn this open. We have a waterproof zipper that allows us access to the radio pocket on the back, or we can put a hydration bladder in there if we want. And then we have on the inside of the lid, first up top we have the rain fly, has 2 drawstrings, and then on the lid itself, and excuse my camera size, we have a mesh pocket with a zipper that we can access both from the outside or from the inside, and then we can put whatever we want up top. With the lid, it has a benefit over the Army rucksack of it's more designed, it has more of a dished profile, so it goes over the sides a lot better. I think it tends to repel water better than what the old Alice and the Molly 2 does. These are water resistant, but of course nothing is fully waterproof, so you know, use a 55-gallon contractor bag, dry bag your stuff. You can get the LB dry bags, but they are going up in price because everybody wants them. And then of course the old school dry bags like what we sell at the store. Keep your gear nice and dry. So once again, just to recap, this was originally Coyote Brown. These do not come in this color from the military. These have to be dyed like so. So we offer the main bags, so you see here, separate. We offer a dye upgrade at the website. You can just scroll down the listing and you'll find Ranger Green add-on. We can change that over to you. And then of course, custom dyeing is open by DM. If you have some gear that you want changed over, like we've done Mystery Ranch saddles before, we've done a number of different packs, assault bags, we can get you hooked up with that. But yeah, in a nutshell, that is our own Ranger Green Filbe. These are NIR safe. These do not glow under night vision any more than what the original ones do. So if for you guys running Gen 3, both green and white phosphorus, no worries there. It's not going to glow or anything like that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any questions, drop them below in the comments, and see you next time.